Hi guys, this is Svetlana from Summoner Cosplay, and this is the first video of my making of videos of the Summoner from Final Fantasy XIV. Every costume needs shoes, and some of them need very specific ones. So I thought my Summoner would be the perfect example to show you how to make great boot covers for your own costume. And if you want to see more tutorials, just check out my cosplay crafting books in my shop. You will find a link in the video description. Now let's start with the video. Enjoy! Here you can see the boots I wanted to make. Isn't my Summoner super cute? First I had to create a fitting pattern. To get that, I covered my leg in a lot of plastic wrap and duct tape. Zelda made sure I did everything right. Next, Benny drew on all parts and details with a Sharpie. After he freed me, I cut out all the pattern pieces. This is a super easy way to get a perfectly fitting template. Just try it out. Since I don't like to work with real leather, I used a nice looking furniture fabric instead. Next, I traced all the duct tape pieces onto fabric, cut them out and sewed them all together. Also, don't forget to always pet the corgi! To open and close these super high boots, I added a simple brown zipper. For the leather belts, I used faux leather as well. I drew them on, cut them out and sewed them into shape. Finally, I pinned all the individual parts together and connected them with my sewing machine. Looks great so far, just hope it will fit. For the base of my shoes, I actually used some comfy ballerinas. Contact cement was just perfect to stick them together. I just covered the shoes as well as the inner side of my boot cover with glue, weighted a bit and connected both of these parts. Afterwards, I cut away all the excess material. Now it was time for the last belts. It took quite a while to add all of them. However, I love all the tiny details of the Summoner. Every time I think I'm done, I always find something new to make. My boots kept falling down during the fitting test, so I decided to add some plastic boning on the inside. I used fabric glue to keep them in place and sewed them on afterwards. Since the shoe texture in the game has a lot more contrast, Benny used his airbrush to make more shadows. Check out our advanced painting book for more airbrush tutorials. I think the shoes looked a lot nicer this way. To get a nice sole, I glued on a thin strip of darker furniture leather. Next, I had to make all these silver shoe accessories. To begin, I drew some freehand pattern on paper. Then I cut them out and traced these shapes on craft foam. Some contact cement for the extra layers, and everything got heated and covered in black wobbler. I always use round nail scissors to cut out small details. There are so many little parts. Next, I reheated the wing pieces and brought them into the right shape directly on my ankle. Once I was done, Benny covered all parts in a few layers of spray primer and used a soft sanding sponge to get them perfectly smooth. After that, he took his airbrush and covered them first in black and then in a silver chrome color. Super shiny! To add more details, he painted them with some black oil color and wiped most of it away again. A few coats of spray varnish later, I was ready to glue them on my shoes. I marked the right spots, added some contact cement and attached all these little thingies. After this, my shoes were finally done! Yay! So I really hope this video was helpful, you learned something, and the next video is coming already soon. Bye bye, 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 buy my books!